Well, good morning, guys. Well, it's Sunday morning, and as of my last update, I believe it was Tuesday, I had received my plywood. So things have really moved along faster this week. Had a big push. School starts tomorrow. I wanted to try to get this done and out of here because once school starts, my evenings are kind of taken. So let's take a look and see what we've got. So the cap has been sanded, primed, and painted. I've got 2 coats on the cap. I tried to match the hull color as close as possible, so I'm hoping that when I polish the bottom of the boat, it's going to shine up and it's going to be close to the same color. That's pretty close. Let's just hope it buffs out and looks good. So I've got my front deck installed, carpeted. I've even got a little bit of padding underneath the carpet. Got my side panels made, and this is what the front's going to look like. So I'm going to use these little buttons to cover the screws. Got to get some more of those. I only had a few of them. I had enough just to set it up and see what it looks like. So that's what it looks like underneath. And then you put your panels up. Panels up. And it looks good. Let's put this one up so you can get an idea of what the front's going to look like. And I have my front deck. So the front is done. Just need to screw those panels in. And that's going to give the little kids a nice place to sit. I think there are probably no less than 2 kids at the bow of the boat at all times. And grandkids love to ride up front. I'm going to give you a view of the console area. Got all the holes filled. It's all painted. So I have the floor is in. Still got some painting to do back there. Started getting into the paint last night. It was great up until the bugs showed up. I had to stop painting because everywhere I painted, bugs were coming and sticking to my paint. So get a little wet sanding and another coat of paint to go. Give you an idea of what it looks like in the cockpit. So I decided to go ahead and just paint the gunnels. I took a wire wheel and cleaned off all the old carpet residue and just gave it a good coat of paint. And the splash well, got the splash well all filled in. 1 coat of paint on it. That's where I left off last night. And you can see bugs everywhere in my paint. That guy, he's in there. He's going to get sanded. But you can see for a latex paint, I use semi-gloss. It's got a little shine to it. You can barely see the texture. But from a distance, from right here, oh, it looks great. Got the motor off so I could finish the transom area. So the motor will go back on. Gonna start with that here in a little bit. I still need to fix I've got some trim that goes over the transom area. I'm going to caulk this gap from here all the way over. And this is, and they call this the rigging tube. It's where your controls and steering will come out. I left that hole there. But my transom turned out good. It was pretty nasty. Got another coat of paint to go on the transom. And once I get the motor hung on, then I'll be ready to put my rub rail back on. That's going to be a challenge. It's a little bent. She didn't want to come off very easily. There were some screws that were rusted, and I just had to pull it off. So I've got some hammering and straightening to do on the rub rail. But my goal for today, try and get her ready for the water. We've got the control box to put on, run the cables, run the steering cable. That's what's hanging out right now, is the steering cable. That's my steering cable. I got it out of the way. So first thing this morning, I'm gonna vacuum out the cockpit area, put a coat of resin down, get ready for the carpet to go in. I've already got the carpet cut. Did a test fit. It's gonna look great. And I'm gonna end the carpet just inside the splash well. And there's almost a line there, a perfect line, just by chance. But that's, the carpet will end there, and then from there back will just be painted floor, because that's where your fuel tank and batteries and everything. I didn't want all that sitting on carpet. And also I'm probably going to put a wall here, straight down. Thinking about making a little bench seat in the very back. All right, we've got a little tape left on. I've got another coat to do on around the steering wheel and the gauges, and those are where my switches are going to go. I'm going to keep the original push-pull switches. And around the bow area, I've got handrails to put on. For now, I'm just going to leave it plain like that to at least get a lake test out of her, make sure the motor runs good. And that'll be a whole another video in itself, is will the motor run? I've been taking care of my dad's motor since he bought the boat 12 years ago, 13 years ago. So it's been about 3 years since I've serviced his motor, since I've heard it run. I'm not really concerned. It's an old Johnson. Not much can go wrong with those unless you get rats and stuff eating the wires. The very least of it might need the carbs cleaned out. And there she is. My shop is a disaster. It looks like something exploded in here, but the hard part is done. No more sanding, no more wet sanding, no more grinding. It's all just finish work now. Well, that's my Sunday morning update. By the end of the day today, I hope to have carpet in, my seat pedestal screwed down, fuel tank, batteries, hook up the motor. Let's hear it run. All right, well, it's bright and early Sunday morning. We got beautiful weather today, so I'm going to get as much done as possible. See if I can't get this thing out of my way. All right, y'all have a great day. Thanks.